Wow, good morning and welcome to my Friday Eve live. Today we're calling my live real news because we're going to get real today. We're going to talk celebrity news and news that's going on now. So I'm waiting till everybody come in before I start so nobody don't miss nothing. I don't want nobody to miss nothing. I hope everybody's having a fantastic week. It's almost over. Today is Friday Eve. I never say Thursday. I always say Friday Eve. Now, today we're going to do things a little different. Today we're going to be discussing real news. No fake shit, real news. I'm going to give you the real story of what's going on. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk about, first topic of discussion, is this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef. Now, for those of you who don't know about this beef, it's a beef that started when they supposed to be doing a track together. Some kind of track they supposed to be doing together. And according to reports, Nicki Minaj and Quavo from the Migos supposed to be doing a track called Motorsport. Now, according to Nicki Minaj, she said she didn't know that Cardi B was supposed to be on the track with them. So she felt ambushed when she got to the studio and saw Cardi B. She was like, what the fuck is this? You ain't supposed to be here, bitch. I didn't know you were supposed to be here. So she said she was very unhappy about the situation. So she went on Twitter and expressed her feelings about what was going on. So the people on Twitter wasn't having that shit. They was like, bitch, fuck you. You jealous. You just mad because Cardi B hot now. She's taking your spot. You know, all kinds of shit. So Nicki texted Quavo and was like, yo, these people don't believe me. You know how she talk. Yo, these people don't believe me. What I'm saying about this track, how we designed this track, how it came about. Could you back me up on this? So Quavo responded back after smoking about 2, 3, 5 blunts or whatever the fuck. He responded back and said, I would go on Twitter and back you up if you was my girl. That's what Quavo said. So Nicki said she ain't like that. She felt hurt and betrayed that somebody she loved and fuck with will watch her be slaughtered all over social media just for their entertainment. So she said, to make you look bad, you gonna go on Twitter and allow these people to belittle me and hate me and think I'm bitter? She said, that's not me. But later on, Quavo, I guess he felt bad about what he did. He reached out to Nicki and apologized. And Nicki, in return, went to Twitter because her fans was bashing the shit out of Quavo. So she took to Twitter and was like, everybody, y'all can stop now. You ain't got to send no more death threats or whatever the fuck y'all doing. You ain't got to do it no more. He apologized. We squashed the beef, and that's it. There's people in them comments ripping his ass apart like Cujo, Bishhh. I say Bishhh, not bitch. B-I-S-H-H-H-H. Bishhh. People are saying all kinds of shit. People saying take that stir fry and shove it up your ass, all kinds of shit. So I just hope her and Cardi, you know, whatever beef they got, I hope they just squash their shit and move on because they both are very talented. They got hella talent. I like both of them. I think they're both very good female artists. You know, they both got their own style of music, you know. Cardi B make you want to put your baby daddy on child support for no fucking reason at all. You see the nigga at Popeyes getting a 2-piece biscuit. Nigga, my baby need diapers. You buying biscuits and chicken, bitch? Child support. You know, that's the kind of shit she produced. You know, and Nicki Minaj make you want to go down to Magic City and just make it rain on bitches. That's the kind of music they produce, and I like it. I like both of their music. So, you know, they all got their own style of music. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just hope they really squash their beef, because I don't want both of their careers to get fucked up over a misunderstanding. So, I mean, both their music is hype, is crunk, is hype. You know, both their music make you want to look at them like that nigga at the end of Juice, you know? After he knocked Tupac off the fucking roof. You got the juice now. That's how you feel when you listen to their shit. Now, I need to sip some tea for this next story. Oh, this ain't tea, this water, sorry. Next thing I want to discuss is this Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson situation. Now, for those of you who don't know about this situation, I'm gonna enlighten y'all real quick. Now, according to my hood news, when Khloe and Tristan first got together, his ex-girlfriend was pregnant with their now, I think the child is now 1 year old. So, he cheated on his pregnant girlfriend with Khloe. Now, he was caught on video in a club in New York, in his lounge in New York, with this Instagram model kissing, hugging, touching, like he was in the Touch Me, Tease Me video with KC, bitch. He was getting it in. Now, I don't know what it is about Khloe, but she sure as hell don't have good luck with men. The first nigga then turned into Pookie from New Jack City, and now this nigga turned into Peter Guns, bitch. She need to leave men alone. I think she really needs to leave men alone and get her shit together. Because it ain't working. I don't know what the fuck is up with these Kardashians. That Kardashian pussy is dangerous. That shit is potent. That shit is poison. Got Kanye looking like a patient from St. Elizabeth. Got Scott getting caught with fucking high school girls and shit. And Bruce think he Princess Diana. They all fucked up. That Kardashian pussy will fuck your life all up. If I was a man, I wouldn't touch none of them bitches with an Olympic pole. I wouldn't touch none of them bitches. But a lesson of Chloe, something my mama always told me and my sisters. She said, watch how you get them because you can lose them the same way you get them. And that's the fucking truth. He left his pregnant girlfriend to be with you, and now you're pregnant and the tables have turned, bitch. They turned. Like a nigga making a wrong turn, they turned. I bet that girlfriend looked at that video laughing her ass off like sounding like D'Angelo, bitch. How does it feel? Butt naked dancing in the mirror, titties look like upside down cakes. She probably was laughing her ass off. She probably said, now bitch, how do it feel? You gotta watch what you do to people. And you gotta watch what you say to other people, because the shit can turn around on you. Just like Sparkle said, be careful what you say, because it might turn around on you. People don't want to listen. Now she had the baby. They had a little girl. I think that little girl name is True Thompson. These guys, they got some whack motherfucking names. I don't know where the fuck they come up with these names. I don't know if they name them by their label or what. Fucking Saint West, Northwest, Southwest, East Shore. All kinds of shit. Now, I guess Chloe got tired of answering all them questions about Tristan cheating and shit and just decided to name her daughter The Answer, bitch. True. She said, I'm getting tired of this shit. This gonna be your motherfucking name. True. Now, according to what everybody say, they say she forgave him. You know, she won her family. She gave all his cheating and shit. They one big happy family. They love their daughter and all this other shit. So all I got to say about that is, I wish you the best of luck. And I wish you the best with your relationship. Now, next up, I got to talk about this Starbucks situation. For those of you who may not know about this incident, I'm going to gladly inform you of what happened. And give you my opinion about it. Now, we all go to Starbucks sometimes to get coffee, meet up with friends, use their free Wi-Fi and shit. You know how some people do. People bringing their computer desk and desktop computers from home and shit. Doing business calls, Xeroxing and shit. All kinds of shit they do in Starbucks. So, last week at a Starbucks in Philadelphia, these two black men came in. They walked in to use the restroom and to wait for another friend of theirs. So, as they came up to the counter, to ask them for the code to go to the bathroom, the employee responded and said, the bathrooms are only for paying customers. So the men were like, okay, fine. They went, sat down, waited for their friend. So the manager of the store goes and called the police to report the two men were trespassing because they were just sitting there and didn't buy anything. Now, the CEO of Starbucks has spoken out and said he would like to meet the two men face to face to apologize for the incident. He said it's not a nationwide policy on using Starbucks bathrooms. Only in real high traffic areas do they require you to actually come in, purchase something, and use the bathroom. So, Philadelphia prosecutors said they're not going to charge the two men. Because they said they respond to a trespassing complaint. We walked in, the two men behaved properly. They followed procedures. They didn't cause commotion. They didn't do anything. So as of right now, the investigation is still continuing. It's still an ongoing investigation. And the manager that was on duty that day is no longer working there. Now here's my opinion on the situation. I don't know for sure if the manager intentions was meant to be racial. I sort of think it is. It's on a very thin line. I think what happened was maybe her way of handling the situation was delivered in a racial manner. Now, there are a lot of stores that require you to buy something in order to use the bathroom, but not to that degree. I think she should have handled that in a much different way. Calling the police was overboard. That was excessive. It wasn't even necessary. All because they didn't buy anything. Fuck, maybe they walked in and saw the person making a coffee, dig up their ass and put their hands in the coffee beans. You don't know. There probably was a legit reason why they didn't want to buy shit. Who the fuck want to buy scratch and sniff coffee, bitch? Not me. Not fucking me. I don't want to buy no scratch and sniff coffee. Maybe they saw the person making the muffins, cakes, and sandwiches, rub the bread on their balls and slap it on somebody's smoked bacon, bitch. You don't know. You don't know. They probably had legit reasons why they did the shit. They might have had legit reasons. Let's be real. Some motherfuckers don't wash their hands after they use the bathroom. They might have walked in, saw this nigga from the club who took a piss, shook his dick like dice, and walked out like an angry baby daddy. You don't know what they saw. Didn't even look at this soap. Just walked the fuck out the bathroom. So they probably walked in, looked behind the counter, saw that same nigga, and was like, we ain't eating from him. We ain't eating no banana nut muffins in this motherfucker. You don't know what they saw. They probably didn't know if he used yeast or cum, bitch. You don't know. They probably said, we ain't eating shit away from this motherfucker. You don't know what happened. All I'm saying is I do believe the manager could have handled this in a much different way. In a much more professional way. Calling the cops was a little obsessive. She didn't even have to do all that. If they wasn't bothering nobody, they was sitting there patiently waiting. What the fuck are you calling the police for? She probably walked in, saw how they was dressed, because they were dressed like the Black Eyed Peas and shit, and put 911 on speed dial. Because you know how they do when we walk into a room. They get nervous as fuck. Let's be real. Start giving a little fake smile and shit, like they constipated and shit. The women start holding their purse onto their shoulders and shit all close. And the bitch ain't got shit in there but Altoids and cheese sandwiches. I don't want that shit. I like ham on mine, bitch. I like ham. All black people not Muslim. I like ham, bitch. But yeah, my thing about it is racism would never die. It's never going to die. Every time something happens, we act like this shit is brand new. Yeah, the situation was wrong, but what more do you expect? This shit been happening over 400 years, before 400 years, and this shit won't stop. My question is, why does it always have to take another race to mistreat us for us to speak out and act out on it? Why does black lives only matter when it involves another race? Why don't it matter in our own fucking community? It's shit that happens right here every day. There was bitches out here fighting last night. The kids out there fighting, the parents out there fighting. It was fucking Armageddon right here in the fucking parking lot. Shit happens every day in our own neighborhoods. Because they only doing what we're doing to each other. Killing, raping, robbing, and discriminating. We discriminate against each other. We doing all this shit to our own race, but it only matters and get public news when the white man step in. Why wait for the white man to step in for us to step up? That's the real fucking question. Racism is everywhere. I'm going to tell you this story. A few years ago, me, my grandmother, and my sister, we went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I don't know how many of y'all ever been there, but it's racist as fuck down there. Anyway, we was driving. You know, it take like 8-9 hours to get down there, so we was hungry as shit. We stopped in Ruby Tuesday down there. So we go in, sit down. The girl come up to the table, Caucasian. The girl come up to the table, introduced herself, asked if we were ready to put in our order. And so we did. 10 minutes go by. 15 minutes go by. 20 minutes go by. Still, nobody came out to bring us our food. So, this Caucasian family comes in, take their seats. The girl come up to the table, took their orders. Within the next, now mind you, we still sitting there waiting on our food. So no more than 10 minutes after they put in their order, their food comes out. So we sitting there, we like, okay, how the fuck they get their food and we just walked in? Then they just walked in. We've been sitting here for about 20 fucking minutes. Stomachs growling and shit, sound like the world about to end and shit. How the fuck they get their food? So my grandmother stood up. She told her, she said, you know what, let's go. Fuck that, we ain't eating here. So we got up, walked out. Didn't nobody stop us, ask us what's wrong. Nothing. They just watched us walk out like we watched Trump get inaugurated. Angry as fuck. They was angry as fuck. They never stopped us, did nothing. All they did was look at us walk right out the motherfucking door. They probably went to that booth when we left and sprayed all kinds of Negro Be Gone spray. Sprayed the shit out that booth. People choking, trying to eat their salad and shit. They don't give a fuck. They spraying the fuck out that ape spray. So then once we got outside, something told us, for some reason, something told us to turn around. So as we was walking to the car, we turned around, looked through the little window and shit, and we see them sitting, a Caucasian family, in our booth. It was like them motherfuckers was just waiting for us to leave. Like, damn, when the fuck they gonna leave? We all stood there and said the same damn thing at the same time. The South ain't changed worth a damn. Racism is still alive. It still exists. It's not going to change. It's not going to die. Racism will never die. It will never change. It will never fade. Like roaches, Bishhh, it will still be here when we gone. We just have to learn how to deal with it. And stop making everything a race issue. Everything, I'm not saying that this particular incident wasn't racial. Because everything is not a race issue. But certain things I don't believe is just a race issue. We have to learn the full story first before we say it's racial. For example, that H&M situation. For those who forgot, there was an H&M issue where someone, because we don't know who, leaked an ad of these two little boys. Now, the little black boy and there was a little white boy. The little white boy had a shirt on that said survival expert. The black little boy had a shirt that said coolest monkey in the jungle. So everybody all on social media in an uproar saying H&M is racist and Black Lives Matter and fuck white people, you know, all kinds of shit. So the little boy's mother took to social media and she was actually pissed off at black people for making it a race issue. The owner of H&M came out and sent an apology because he said the ad wasn't even supposed to be on the internet. It wasn't even supposed to be out. So that's what I'm saying, but you got to know the full story. For all we know, she probably had something to do with that shit. We don't know what happened. People these days do all kinds of shit for publicity and attention. They do all kinds of crazy shit. My thing was, if she ain't mad on making it a big issue, why should I and why should y'all? That's all the fuck I'm saying. My mouth dry to Popeye's biscuits, bitch. But that's all the fuck I'm saying. We just automatically assume they just being racist. We automatically assume shit without knowing all the facts. We got to know the facts before you speak. That's where a lot of people fuck up. We don't find out the facts before we go making assumptions and shit. You go out walking your dog, your poodles, wherever the fuck you walking. You go out and see your best friend, man, having dinner with a woman without even knowing who the fuck the woman is. You running back telling her, girl, I see your man, her man cheating on her. Whole time it's the man aunt and shit. You don't know. You didn't find out shit. You just ran like Ibn Smith and told her all this wrong ass information without finding out the truth. All of it an assumption. You got to know the facts before you go running. Now you done got all this shit started. Now your homegirl putting on Vaseline, lacing up a Reeboks, ready to beat auntie's ass. And you ain't even found out the truth. See, that's how bitches end up on prison lockup, snapped, and ID discovery and shit. Because they didn't learn the facts before they acted. You can't go on somebody else's word. You got to know it could be a setup. You don't know. You got to find out facts. And if people know you easily influenced, they can just make up shit just to see your reaction or to intentionally sabotage what you got going on because they want what you got. There's a lot of sneaky bitches out there. There's a lot of sneaky bitches on the job too. People will set your ass up in the blink of a fucking eye. They tell you something, you go kirk the fuck off. Now you done lost your job, your home, in some cases your man or woman. And the same bitch or nigga that made you act out is now sitting in your spot, making you look foolish. You got to find out facts before you react. Some people rather see you down than up. You got to remember that. Some people are so unhappy with their own lives that they don't want you. They want to fuck up whatever you got going on. But they can only do it if you allow them to do it. If you let them get you to that point, they'll do it. See me? I don't forget shit. You really better watch out if you ever do me wrong. Because I don't forget a goddamn thing. Nigga be sleeping on the couch. I think about something he said from 2003. I'll walk my ass in that kitchen, grab the same skillet I just fried your chicken and cornbread in and fuck your head up. This nigga woke up and thought the Pope died at the Vatican because all he heard was bells, bitch. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. Tweety Bird, Sylvester, Roadrunner, the entire fucking cast of Looney Tunes is spinning around this nigga's head. I said, I don't forget shit. You better really watch fucking with me. I'm a mixed breed. I'm half crazy, half sane. It's up to you which side comes out. People can only do what you allow them to do. Can't nobody dictate your life. The mistakes we made in the past were designed to make a better future. It wasn't designed for you to keep repeating the same shit over and over. You can't continue making the same mistakes and call it a mistake. Once is a mistake. Twice is a choice. That's the same as a woman having a baby by the same ain't shit nigga that ain't do shit for the first child. Then they say it was a mistake. Oh, it was a mistake. It was the most famous word, unexpected. Bitch, when you lay down on your back and put your legs in the air like the letter V, bitch, you knew exactly what the fuck you were doing. That wasn't no goddamn mistake. You knew exactly what the fuck you was doing. Ain't no excuses, bitch. You knew exactly what the fuck to expect. We gotta stop making excuses and make more solutions. We gotta own up to our actions. Stop making excuses for doing wrong. You over 30 years old, still getting played by the nigga. Your check engine light is on, bitch. Something missing, something wrong. You need to go get a check. Because you shouldn't be that old and still getting played. You shouldn't be that old and still can't read through signs. You could easily pick up on somebody whether they really there for you or they full of shit. You should easily be able to pick that shit up. Sometimes you gotta learn to read between lines. That's what people mess up too. They don't know how to read between lines. They don't know how to read a person's actions. If y'all been together 4 years and this nigga still telling you, oh, we gonna be a family. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. We gonna have our own house. We gonna have our vehicle. We gonna have this. And your ass still sitting there 4 years later. He's playing you. And you a fool to still be sitting there 4 years later. Because a nigga that really want to do for you, you don't gonna have to ask him to do shit. He gonna automatically do it. By that second year, y'all would have been in that damn house. By that second year, y'all should have been, matter of fact, maybe that first year. If he's really into you and he's really about what the fuck he say he is about. But a nigga who know they can get over on you with whatever the fuck they say, they gonna keep feeding you bullshit because you keep on eating it. They gonna keep throwing them same motherfucking lines out because you gonna keep on accepting it. If a nigga know he can say anything to you and you gonna fall right back in his arms, he's gonna continue doing it. Because he's like, you know what? All I gotta do is say this little word to her. All I gotta do is take her out somewhere. All I gotta do is do this. She be back at me. You watch. Only thing he doing is sitting with his homeboys laughing his ass off. That's all the fuck he doing. But you looking like a fool. Then you want to be going around mad, cussing out everybody else, taking your frustrations out on everybody else except the person you need to be taking it out on. Because that's the motherfucker you angry at. That's what people mess up. You turn your back on the ones who was there for you. Who will do anything for you to see you make it. But you rather run back to the motherfuckers who keep on feeding you lies and bullshit because you're so used to accepting it. You think that's the right. You think this person is really there for you. When in all reality, they're just benefiting from you. They don't want shit from you. They want what they can benefit from. And once some benefits run out, so do they. I've seen this shit happen over and over and over. I went through a whole lot of shit at 17. I used to listen to them same bullshit lines. Like I said, I was 17. I'm 28. I can read through that shit now. No nigga come to me with bullshit lines and I'm gonna be like, oh, really? Oh, okay. Fuck no. I'm gonna be like, nigga, you can kick rocks like Fred Flintstone, bitch. You can kick rocks. Because I ain't listening to that bullshit no more. That's why I'm happily single. I'd rather be single and happy than taken and miserable. I put that shit on my status all the fucking time. I'd rather be single and happy than taken and miserable. Some bitches sitting with a nigga right now miserable as fuck. Because they don't know how to get themselves out that situation. They done sat there so long, they don't know how the fuck to get out. A person can only do what you allow them to do. If you allow them to keep using you, if you allow them to keep putting that negative energy on you, they're going to continue doing it. Until you wake up one day and realize what they're doing is wrong. And you're stronger than that. You got to find your strength. People can spot your weakness quick. They can spot the fuck out your weakness. And they will play on it continuously. If you sit there and allow them to play you. That's a lie for your ass. Now I'm about to get up out of here. I hope everybody enjoyed this beautiful ass Friday Eve. Hope we get some good fucking weather this weekend. Mother Nature been fucking up. I hope she don't have to owe taxes next year. Because this shit got to stop. Pay your taxes, bitch. Pay your taxes. Y'all have a great day. I will see all y'all again Tuesday at 9 o'clock sharp. Right here. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. And remember to stay blessed and stay safe. I love all y'all and thanks for the support. Have a good day.